here. Had a couple techs out here checking it out before me. I got on site and the unit would run, you know, for a day or two, and then they'd start having issues where it wasn't running. When I was here, I spent a little time with it. I didn't get me diagnosing it on video, but when I got here, if you look right here at the schematic, down here on the bottom here, you got rollout switch, differential pressure switch for your draft induced motor, whatever you want to call it, auxiliary limit switch, and your main limit switch. Well, what their issue was is I had my power coming through the rollout switch and the pressure switch, and on these, I'll show you here in a minute where the auxiliary limit switch is. I've had people tell me that it doesn't have one because they couldn't find it, but I'll show you where it is here in a second. I was not getting voltage to my main limit switch. So if you're looking at the schematic, power's coming through your auxiliary limit switch first. Well, what was happening is the unit would run sometimes 5 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes, sometimes 20, whatever. And like I said, it'd have times where it ran for 2 days straight, and then they'd have an issue where it wouldn't heat. So when I was here checking some things, go over here and show you. On these, the auxiliary limit is up here on top of the blower. And that's where we were having our issue. I already checked the airflow. Coil's clean because I cleaned it last time I was here. Filters are clean, they're fairly new. The belt's good on the tightness. It's hard to see. The wheel could use some cleaning, which we'll probably pull that out and clean it. But just want to show y'all that's where auxiliary limit switch is, which here's your new one. I also got the main limit switch also, and I'll show you why. Down in here, which is your main limit, if you look, those terminals are extremely rusted. Sometimes it's good just to get them anyway. I also have another rollout switch up here that I'll be putting on. I like to replace rollout switches normally when I'm having issues like this, just for the fact that I've seen them happen before, where, especially this one, if you come up here and just wiggle it a little bit while it's running, it was also killing power out to the unit. Obviously, somebody's not going to be wiggling it while it's running normally, but if they're having issues like that, just go ahead and replace them. But we'll get these parts changed out and I'll get back with y'all. Main limit switch is out, and as you can see, has some wear to it, some age. Again, there's them terminals I was telling you about. Last time I was here, I tried to sand them down a little bit to clean them up. Didn't do too well, but there's that. And they kind of got a new style to them now, if y'all work on Aaon units a lot. But we'll get that put back in. Guys, another quick thing. These are going to get changed due to the rust in them. But if you come to a terminal and go to put it on and it's extremely loose like that, just go ahead and change them out. Tighten them down if need be, if you don't have any extras on the van, which you should. That's a pretty common thing to carry. We're going to go ahead and change them out. Just, I mean, that could cause an issue with connection later on down the road, so we're going to go ahead and swap those out. Alright guys, got the unit back up and running. One more thing we'll be changing on this one is the thermostat that they have. It's a very old Honeywell that's on there. and they're having issues every now and then, summer, wintertime, whatever. They're losing the program that's in it, and this one will actually show you when it's having a program problem. It puts 4 dashes across the screen. We'll be putting a Honeywell T6 on it, and with that we're going to have to change the zone sensor. Something about them T6 thermostats is they're only compatible with a 10K and a 20K zone sensor, and this older style thermostat has an 8K sensor, so it won't give you a reading. And when you're programming them, I'll show you what thermostat we're putting on, but when you're programming those T6s, if you have the wrong, like if you have a 10K sensor and you put it on there for a 20K, it's going to give you a way jacked up reading. So that just lets you know, like, oh, it's not a 20K, it's a 10K. Just change it to 10K and you'll get a normal reading, because it'll read somewhere like 99 or something if you have it programmed for the wrong K zone sensor. But I'll show you that what I'm talking about. But after this runs for a little bit, we'll go change that thermostat and I'll get back with y'all. Alright guys, we got that heat fixed. It's up and running. Got the thermostat and the zone sensor changed out. I'm going to add a picture of the old style. I know I didn't get a video of it, but I'll add a picture of the old style thermostat that was there. Other than that, I mean, if y'all have any questions, just feel free to shoot it across and I'll answer them as quick as I can. And if y'all like to see anything else worked on, I do a lot of different stuff: refrigeration, makeup airs, heating and air, obviously, exhaust hoods, and touch on a little bit of food service stuff too. But other than that, like I said, if you got any questions or anything y'all like to see, just shoot it across and I'll do my best to get to you.